Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Carson Smith, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, guys, real exciting for him in his last start. Recorded his first big league win. They gave him the ball after the game. We'll see if he can get number 2 here.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Third baseman number 6, Yunel Escobar.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. One and one, here it comes. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Cole Calhoun will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
The 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Mike Trout will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone and ordered. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Tim Lincecum, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72, Xander Bogaerts.
And that's in there for strike one. These Angels, Eric, as they enter play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often. Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. We get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Nobody out. Runner on first. On the ground for Giavotella, could be 2. Simmons back to first, and Ramirez is also retired. It's a double play. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
David Ortiz will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, Lincecum gave a little look to the sky as if to say, what was wrong with that?
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing for Boston. After 1, no score. Albert Pujols strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Albert Pujols.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing by Pujols, and this ball is hit high and deep, and you can forget about it. Way out of here. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 26 for him on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
C.J. Cron will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs.
And guys, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games to go along with everything else that he's done. So he's got that power stroke working right now.
First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
Johnny Giavotella will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
batting seventh, the left fielder, number 8,
Jose Ramirez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mookie Betts is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Squared that one up just a little late. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And reined in, one away. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Pujols. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Second baseman
Dustin Pedroia will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently second entering play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Good fastball there from Lincecum as he's really popping the glove now. It's strike one. And a look there at the American League leaders in that batting race. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after the 2 quick outs. Well, if nothing else, you buy your pitcher a little more time to catch his breath.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit to third. Escobar is there. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Andrelton Simmons is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Standing in now, Carlos Perez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. This is skied into short left center. Castillo is under it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pitch is popped up. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Rusney Castillo comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. Got him.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Blake Swihart will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward third. Fielded by Escobar. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Cole Calhoun will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And that misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Grounded back up the middle. Underhanded flip. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Xander Bogaerts is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Pujols has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting number 34, designated hitter, David
Striding
Ortiz.
into the box, David Ortiz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Escobar has it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. It's the Angels 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Johnny Giavotella heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And this guy's had his way with him so far. So maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive. So this is a nice first pitch single.
Andrelton Simmons stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
And this throw had to be on the money because this guy got out of the blocks pretty quickly that time over at first. But this throw is an absolute pearl. Never gets more than 5-6 feet off the ground, and he guns him down.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the 3rd hitter here.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Scorched to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here's a high pop-up. Pujols is there for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 48, Pablo.
Digging in, Pablo Sandoval. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
Here's the first pitch to him. And Lincecum able to jump ahead with the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Cliff Pennington is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing second base, number 7, Cliff Pennington.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The steal a little too early on this one as this is whipped foul down the line and out of play. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Anthony Varvaro will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Anthony Varvaro.
Carlos Perez will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Carlos Perez.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
With this base hit right here, he picks up just their 3rd hit through the first 6 innings. Well, now the trick will be to string a few more of these together.
Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Line softly out toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Out in front of it, strike 1. Called strike 0-2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, That's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
And that big 12-6 curveball will work like that. He'll start it out up in the zone and then lets it drop right down to the knees.
Runners are at first and second with one away. This is hit high and deep out to left. Castillo ranging back. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Albert Pujols will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
On Albert couldn't quite keep the weight back that time as this ball is pulled foul out of play. Tap foul at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pedroia onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, designated hitter,
C.J. Cron stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Angels. Blake Swihart will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Yeah. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ramirez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman,
Hanley Ramirez will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Roman Mendez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Roman Mendez.
Cliff Pennington will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Jose Ramirez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Andrelton Simmons will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Pedroia, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Into the box, Carlos Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand one. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, David Ortiz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And remember, he was knocked around for 5 runs the last time he took the mound. So it's fair to say that he's pitching much, much better right here. He hasn't given them anything.
Mookie Betts will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Trout. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Pablo Sandoval steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Sandoval.
First pitch now from Lincecum. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Popped up. Lincecum is there for it. And the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Yunel Escobar comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Belted high in the air out to left. Castillo going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Angels.
Boy, he didn't miss a home run by a whole lot that time. You'll see this ball hits right up near the top of that 37-foot monster out there, so he'll have to settle for just 2 bases.
Cole Calhoun stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Has a look. Now the pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
In left field here at Fenway Park, you can afford to play a little bit shallow, because think about it, any ball hit over your head is going to be off the monster anyway. so he's able to stay with this line drive and look it right in.
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now a ball lined to the left side. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. 1 out and a runner on second base. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Ramirez is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The key here is a first baseman. You've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Albert Pujols will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And now Albert sends a high drive. He got a lot of it to deep left field and gone. Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third, and it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the video review seems over, and the home run is indeed going to stand, so the replay will uphold the original call, and that was a case of better safe than sorry. C.J. Cron will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Angels 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Dustin Pedroia digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at-bats like this one earlier on in this game. Then maybe this starter would have been out of the game by now.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
It's just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and winds up going for a double.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. In now, Rusney Castillo, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Lincecum's next pitch will be number 75 for the afternoon. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. (0-2) count. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Castillo is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the run is in to score from third. The relay. But he is in there with a 2-run double.
And that's how you approach a guy like this, who has so many different pitches he can throw you. You go the other way. That's a nice job of keeping this one fair, and he's going to get himself an RBI.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for Tim Lincecum. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the sidearmer, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Hanley Ramirez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Come set, now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
David Ortiz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
To short. Simmons has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far, so I'm pretty sure they'll take anything they can get at this point.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Mookie Betts. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 6-5 now.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Fernando Salas will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Fernando Salas.
Pablo Sandoval will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Sandoval.
He waits. Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 9th inning coming up. Angels lead it 6-5. Junichi Tazawa will come on now to start the 9th inning, as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Cliff Pennington will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond, maybe punch back, if you will.
Into the seats, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Betts shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jose Ramirez
Jose
digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Andrelton Simmons stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Throw over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
The 2-2 pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Carlos Perez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. That's popped up out towards short right field. Pedroia is there for it, and that's the third out. Angels leave one. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Houston Street is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 16, Houston Street.
striding in to start the ninth, Dustin Pedroia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Hit to short. Simmons is there. Throw to first gets him, so a good start here for Street, 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any lead you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up, too.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Rusney Castillo ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And a good slider that time by Street. It's 0-1. Tim Lincecum in line for the victory should the lead hold for him. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily, and now they're going to keep this game alive for at least 1 more batter.
Blake Swihart comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Street's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, are we set up now for an exciting finish to this one? With their lives on the line here, he comes up with a clutch 2-out single, and that's going to put the tying run in scoring position at second. And don't forget now, it also puts the possible winning run on at first base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run, and in a flash, this ball game is over. What a finish.
Wow, talk about an exciting finish. I mean, you can't fault the aggressive play right here. Trying to score as the tying run, it was going to take a great play to get him, and sure enough, that's what they got, and they preserved the 1-run victory.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Probably not a lot of surprise as to who'll take home the hardware. It's Albert Pujols. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Classic man. You can be mean when you look this clean. I'm a classic man. Calling on me like a young OG. I'm a classic man. Your knees get made by the street.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 6-5. So long from Fenway.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.